Hello and welcome back to Pantheon of the Geeks. Today you're going to join us for an unboxing video. As you can see right in front of you, what that's going to be. Yes, this is Star Wars Legion. We haven't done a Legion unboxing in quite some time. So I thought I'd start with a starter set. And which better one to start with than my favourite, the Empire. So we're going to do that today. We're going to unbox this, see what's in here. And there we go. That's what should be in there. Darth Vader, 22 Stormtroopers and 14 Scout Troopers. So let's get inside this and have a look and make sure everything is there. And then we can stick it together. Plenty of tape on this. Now I did have another box set I was going to start this with, but unfortunately I lost the video. And that was the Imperial Officers set. However, at the end of this video I will show you the Imperial Officers that I built to go with this. So we have ourselves some range rulers and some the movement rulers. Those are the shooting and range rulers. Ourselves a whole bunch of sprues and what else do we have in here? A big piece of cardboard, great. We have ourselves a bunch of tokens. We have ourselves this board here for keeping track of things in Legion. We shall have a look at those as well. And then we have ourselves the read this first, and then we have a bunch of cards. Many cards. We'll go through all these in a moment. And all the bases and the dice. Great stuff. So let's have we'll start by looking at the cards. So look at the cards in here. We've got several card packs in 4 different languages. So this is Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. This is the alternate side. And we've got some Stormtroopers. There we go. And Scout Troopers. And we have the strike teams as well. Show you the other side of that. See that one. Then we have our various upgrade cards. So 2 T21s, 2 HH12s, a Stormtrooper squad, another one, a DLT-19 sniper, again, smoke charge saboteur, and again, and then we have Vader, obviously force choke, we have single stormtrooper, we have recon intel, strict orders, and offensive push. We have ourselves our command cards, covert operation, observation even, pin down, coordinated fire, there we go, implacable. New ways to move them. Master of Evil, ambush, bush, assault, standing orders. And we have our intel cards. We've got advanced intel, cunning deployment, fortified position, garrison, ordnance, strafing run. We have deployment cards, shifting position, recover the research, so intercept signals, breakthrough, bunker assault, close pocket, and then we've got mark targets, bring them to heel, sweep and clear, surface scan, destroy the enemy base, and recon mission, which hopefully we can go into in a future video. those are our cards. Let's have a look at these. For anyone who hasn't seen these before, these came in the first edition as far as I remember. They're exactly the same. We just have these rulers that we stick together. There we go. Just go together like that. You can separate apart. There we go. And we have a small ruler there. You actually build these really long, so it's a lightsaber. I wouldn't recommend that. Not that tough. There we go. That's there you go. Those are the rulers. I'm just going to pull them apart for now. I might paint them. Faction specific, who knows? And movement templates. We have these movement templates. And you can see that's a 3 range movement. These two should just fit together, no problem. I've only ever had one of these break, and that was by total mistake, and now I'm jinxing myself. They should just push in. But because I've had one break, I'm a little bit nervous. I did it on camera, there we go. That was a long time ago. I think it was one of the first ones that I got. Here we go. And here we go. I can't tell if these have been redesigned a little bit and look a little bit different. It's been that long since I've played Legion. I could just be remembering it wrong. And I did paint my other ones, so they do look different in that respect. But there we go. That's how they go together. So I'm going to go and pop out all the... Oh, one thing I wanted to show you is... Whoa, it's very white. Blinded white. Sorry about any reflection though. Is we have a playing starter game. This tells you from the box what to use in the starter game. So Darth Vader with Force Choker Strict Orders and so on. Stormtroopers with a T-21. You build this, so you get another starter set. It will have one of these in as well. And then that's what you have a go at each other with, basically. So that's basically their recommended starter set. Also, in a few different languages. There we go. So I'm going to pop out all the bits of cardboard and we can have a look at those. So there are a lot of different token types in this pack. Some I don't actually even recognise because it's been probably a while since I played Legion. But what I think is, I'm guessing at this point, what I think is this is a generic set of tokens that you'll get in every starter set. The reason why I think that is because the order tokens have this generic, and then with the blue on the other side, they've got a generic background without the faction symbol. And if you don't know what I mean, when I opened the officer box, which is also a new box by the way, it has those in, but it also has the Empire symbols in. So if you want the Empire symbols for the Empire faction, you're not going to get them in this set. That is slightly disappointing. It doesn't bother me because I've got the old ones, I've got loads of them. So I'm not sure what set you'd have to buy to get these if you just wanted these ones. But it comes with those. So I think I'll know more when I open the Rebel box, which will be the next video, if it's just exactly the same. But it looks like this is a generic set that's going to be in all 4 of the starter boxes, which is fine because it gives you all the tokens you need. You're not going to use some of these tokens for every faction, I don't think. And there's absolutely a ton of tokens in there. So there we go. So that's all the accessories that you get in the box. Now we're going to take a look at the models, which is the bit I'm looking forward to. So looking at the plastics, we have our plastic Darth Vader on this sprue here. So it seems to go together pretty straightforward. We have a front and a back of the body, legs separate. We have our head in 2 pieces. And then we have the cape and the arms there. That should go together pretty simple. We have our scout troopers. So I've divided them up. So I presume that what would come in a scout trooper box if you bought the box separate. So we have 2 of those squads, and then the same again That'll be a squad of stormtroopers, I assume, in a stormtrooper box. But we have 2 of those squads as well. So, let's look at the sprues for these guys. So there we go. So that sprue's got the 2 heavy weapons on, and also got some binoculars and stuff there to maybe add on to our sergeant. And then we have the standard stormtrooper sprue. Which is that. I just noticed one of those is missing. That's a bit odd. Not sure where that's gone. I'll have to have a look around. And then we have the Scout Trooper sprue. And right. So we'll start by sticking, I don't know, maybe we'll stick Darth Vader together. Can't speak. We'll stick Darth Vader together first. Okay, so we've got Vader off the sprue, and if it's like any other kit, the plastic they use now is much better than the older plastic they used to use. I'm just going to be using some of this Tamiya extra thin cement to stick it together. And I also do have some super glue to stick them to the base, because I'm going to do some stuff with the base. But let's get the model together for now. And thankfully I did find the missing part of the Stormtrooper. It was in the bag. So always check your bags for bits that have fallen off sprues. Just one of the good things is the fact that they actually put them in bags in here. Let's have a look. Is that lined up pretty well? Let's give that some extra cement on and along there. Try and close that gap. So all the instructions for building these are online. Having a look at them, I don't think I'll need the instructions. They're all pretty straightforward. And they are numbered pretty well. It's not like a Games Workshop sprue. And we put those 2 bits together for the legs. Oops. There we go. Plenty of this on. It does dry very quickly. Oops. There we go. It takes a long time since I've stuck them all together like this on camera. It's been a long time since I've done a Legion video. Put his head together. Brilliant. That can be curing. And then we have his cloak, which is going to go on there, but we shall stick the arms on first. Seeing how snug that cloak is. Just remembering which arm is going where. Also, these are like a mono fit, so you can't really sort of move them around. Testing the fit there, just to make sure it does fit, and it does. Because too many times there's been a little bit of sprue left on there. Nice relaxed Darth Vader pose with his sword down. There we go. So then we have the 2 little prongs in there, which I'm hoping fit quite snugly in the armour. quantity of glue on this bit where it connects. Obviously it is a club, so it is definitely going to run down, but most of it should run down onto his back or into areas that we can't see, so that's fine. On we go. Give the Dark Lord of the Sith a head. On there. Done. There we go. Put together in real time. There we go. He's going to go on a base. Check the number of bases. I've either been shortchanged once. I hope that's not jinxed it for the next video. But yeah, got all the bases. I'm going to put some. I've not decided I'm going to do them yet. I'm going to redo all my Legion bases because I'm not happy with the way they look. You see the previous videos, I was happy at the time. Coming back to them, like, no, I want to do something different. So I've not decided quite what that different is yet. It might be similar to these bases that I did a while ago. I just painted the, when these guys came out, I didn't film them, but I just painted them up because I haven't done any Legion stuff in a long time. And these were some of the first plastic stormtroopers that I saw. So I thought I'll get them, paint them up. And it's kind of the thing that inspired me to think, I want to get back into Legion. I do quite like his base. It's very sort of Endor themed, as we can see. I might do them that way. I haven't decided, and I'm probably not going to do them exactly the same way that I did them, even if I do them similar. But yeah, there we go. So that's sort of what I'm thinking. But for now, I'm just going to leave them off the base because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some texture on these bases. So I'm going to leave them off the bases till I've actually got around to doing that and they've dried a little bit, and then I shall stick them on. But for now, we're going to put the Darth Vader over there to finish drying, and we can have a look at the Stormtrooper sprue. Now I'm not going to sit here and go through everyone just like that, because if we did that, this would be a very long video. That's the bit that fell off, and I probably won't be able to find the sprue that it came off, but it's in there somewhere. That's one of those sprues. No. No. Tell you what, I'll leave that to one side. I'll get to it eventually. It'll be on one of these sprues. Right, so if you can see, the camera light's a bit tricky, but we have them all numbered. So this is, for a start, this is sprue 2, this is sprue 1. So sprue 1 has AO2, AO1, so that's the back and the front of the same body. AO3 and AO4, that's the legs. And then if you can see here, we've got F and F and F, and they're all related to each other. So you can see how these are numbered, that you can easily match them up. And with them being anatomical humans, you know, needing the instructions isn't always necessary unless you find an odd little bit that doesn't make sense. But we have here the shoulder pad for the sergeant, so that's, he's going to get that. That'll be given to the sergeant. I'm not sure if there's another option, because we have AO6 there and FO8 there. Now that, as I thought was binoculars, actually isn't. It's the kind of like it's the missile launcher arm, isn't it? So that was my bad. I thought those were binoculars. Unfortunately, they're not. Oh, that's a shame. But they are the missile launcher arm. So those two bits are obviously going to go together again. I was looking at the number and I thought, oh wait a minute, it doesn't make sense. But it does, makes perfect sense. FO8, FO7, those two go together. See, they've thought about it. And FO6 is the front part of the missile. F10 is part of an arm, which will connect to that, most likely. F11 and F9 is the other side of that. So those are the two special troopers. And then we have AO8, FO5 and FO5. The FO5s are going to be identical because the two bodies look the same for the special weapon. And then we've obviously got the unit leader there. He's going to, well, he's unit leader because he's got the sergeant's little shoulder pad bit, and he's got his gun. I don't know whether that's pointing out or whatever, but that's how they all go together. Very straightforward. Probably not worth doing on camera, to be honest. These guys, exactly the same thing. Just going to follow the number in and stick them together as they go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and when we come back we should have, I'll probably do one squad and then film it and do the squad later, or I might feel funky and just do them both. Either way, we'll come back with some finished Stormtroopers. Okay, so I've put together the first squad, just to show you. There is one of the special weapons, I think that's the DL, is it D21, DLT21, something like that. And then we have the HH12. And then we have the unit leader. There he is. And some various poses of Stormtroopers, 2 of each pose. Pretty cool. I do like the models, they go together really easily. It's not taking me that long to do. I just have another squad of them to do for the box set. Zoom out a little bit. So these are the Scout Troopers. This is the specialist one with the sniper rifle and then the sonic charge on there. And then we have, is that the same one? I think that's the same one. We have the other Scout Troopers. And again, they just follow the same numbering process, so I'm just going to follow them along. Looks like the leader's got a tree stump to stand on. Yeah, that looks like the other side of the tree stump. So those are the 2 parts of this tree stump, so they'll go together. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and put a squad of scouts together, then we'll come back. So I finished putting the Scout Troopers together, so here are some of them. So we have the Sonic Charge Trooper. He comes on this little bit of base. And then we have the Sniper Trooper, which comes on the identical piece of base, by the way. Which is something, they could have put 2 different ones in. This is my complaint with the Imperial Officer and Agent as well, which I'll show you in a minute. You'll probably see one of them off there. But I shall show you those, is that just got 2 pieces of rubble on the base that look identical. I know they're the same model anyway, but you just want as many little differences as you can put in just to make them look different, because a lot of these models are just copy and pastes, which is fine. And in Stormtroopers, and I was fully what I was expecting, but there's just little bits like that. You could have just changed slightly just to make it a slightly different base button. Again, with the unit leader, you get this nice little log that he stood on. It's fine. It does mean you're stuck on doing an outdoor base with him, but you can always cut that off. I have done on the second unit. I've cut the little studs off and I will attach them onto bases, probably on a rock or something like that. But if you wanted to do it like in a city, you could put a little crate there, or just some random MacGuffin, maybe a Mandalorian helmet if you're in the Mandalorian Wars. You know, just whatever you like. Whatever bit of MacGuffin you got lying around, you could prop that up with. So that's everything from the box set. The starter box set. You get a lot of models in there. A lot of them are copy and paste, but you look on the back of the box, you can see the Stormtroopers. I was expecting that, so that doesn't bother me. I do like the plastics, they stick together really easily. It hasn't taken long to put them together. Obviously Darth Vader is the standout sort of model though. He's got a cool pose. He's much more relaxed than some of his other poses. It does look like he is commanding an army where he is. But yeah, I do like them. I like them as a box set. I like his missile launchers, they're cool. So I did say I'd show you the Imperial Agents. Again, the video for them disappeared, so I couldn't show you them put them together. But I can show you the final models ready for spray painting. So that is my Imperial Commander, my Imperial Officer, which will be used in a narrative campaign. There we go. My thoughts behind him is he's fresh out of the academy. He's academy trained. He's got the nice. I love the VS helmet, so that's why I went with that rather than the cap. I just think maybe he's decided he's not a complete idiot, and he thinks that a helmet might give him slightly more protection than a cap. Not that it would. It's Imperial armour, so it doesn't give you any protection at all. We have the cool cloak there that comes in the set, and like you see there, I've just put him on a rock made of cork, because he comes in that stance where he's stood on something. And in the box set, even though the sprues that it comes on are two completely different sprues, and one of them has like the arms without any of the armour on, and the other one is all armoured pieces like this, the bases that stood on are identical. I just think it's a missed opportunity, to be honest. But this is my Imperial ISB agent, who in my headcanon is a cyborg who was injured early in the rebellion by rebels he now hates, and he's now part cyborg, which is why he's got this rebreather on all the time. Sort of a mini Sith Lord, if you will, but he's an ISB agent, so he'll be done in white with the black pants, just to make him stand out a bit. And he has this cool cape as well with the little padded shoulders on. And we have a little seeker droid, which as I was trying to find a place to stick it, I kind of like the idea that he's got his arm a bit like one of the old sort of falconry sort of poses that he's in. He's just letting the seeker droid go off, and then it comes back and sits on his arm like a falcon does or something like that. It's just got this sort of air of, I don't know, European nobility to it that sort of really suits the Empire sort of thing. So yeah, I'm going to have fun coming up with a story for him. But I think, yeah, cyborg, injured, ISB agent, painting him in those colours, a bit like Krennic, and then we'll be getting this guy just probably in Imperial Army colours, a bit like Veers, I think. Obviously the helmet's like Veers. So there we go. So yeah, I missed the video out on that, but at least you get to see the final models put together. But there we go. So thanks for watching. In the next video, as long as everything goes to plan, I'll be unboxing the Rebel officers, and this one here, it's right here. I've already got it. The Rebel officer and agents. But I do also have the starter set for the Rebellion as well, so I might do that first. I've not decided. I'll probably do it at the same time, so they should go up about the same time. Stay tuned for that. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully we will see you again soon. Take care everyone. Bye for now.